tour of the palace. Of course, this is the Napier 84,000. And then right next to it, we have the Kelty Backroads Shelter. I don't have the attachment straps going to the other side. I actually just have rare earth magnets holding it on all the way across. So there's just a little bit of a gap right there. But that's okay, because the reason I really wanted this was for privacy. I usually get out of the car in the mornings on this side because I sleep on this side. So here's the door, and you come in and that's where my bed is. So this is where I usually get out in the mornings, and it's just nice to have a bit of privacy rather than pulling those straps all the way on the other side of the car. I have rare earth magnets here with an eye bolt, so I could hang a light or something from those if I wanted to, but I've got those going all the way across. Go find that. It fell off. Go find it. Hazel, sit. Okay.
Then this one is Hazel's, and this one is Jaffe's. Might be time to put up the movie screen. What do you think?
I'm probably never gonna get this rolled up this tightly again. Okay, so we're putting up the big KickAss movie screen, inflatable movie screen, and the air plug is right here. It comes with this over the top to keep it closed. So you unscrew this, and then this is the air pump, the foot pump, and this end of it just gets plugged right in, and then you turn it to lock it. And now we're gonna air it up. That was hard. Probably not going to stay up. This is what it looks like from the back side. And this is what it looks like from the front side. Pretty cool. And we'll put the tripod and the projector somewhere in here. And the idea is that I'll be able to stay in the tent, sit in my chair and watch the movie from inside the tent. That's the plan. So we'll wait until it gets dark and we'll give it a try. That was a lot of work to put up. So I think this is either going to be a backyard thing, or I'm going to have to get an electric pump, because a hand pump is not the way to go for this huge thing. But it's really solid material, so I was a little bit worried that it was going to pop, because we're in West Texas and there's lots of pokey things out here. But actually it's really thick material, so I don't think it's going to pop. Famous last words. This is really thick stuff, so I don't see it popping. I think it would take a lot to pop that. like I said, I'm not sure I would hand pump that thing again. And also to haul this thing around is actually really, it's pretty heavy. So this inflatable screen may end up being a backyard thing, but I wanted to try it out and show you all what it is. See the moon up there? Probably not with this camera. All right, well, I'm hungry, so we're gonna fix me something to eat, rest a little bit, put up my chair, and just rest, because that actually took quite a lot out of me getting that up. So time to get a drink and a chair and sit. I think there's something to be said for having less and knowing more. Living with the land instead of against it. Getting to know the more than human and how their continued presence ensures our own on this great planet. Understanding that we can have all the physical possessions we could possibly desire and still feel empty inside. And we can have nothing at all and feel entirely whole.
Wow.
I choose to dwell in these experiences because they make me whole. And that's something I wish for everyone to experience and dwell in for as long as they possibly can.
Well, we're in the car. We're all bundled up.
This is Hazel, this little lump. And this little lump is Jaffy.
It was getting cold, so we got in the car and closed up for the night. I did put up the KickAss movie screen, the inflatable movie screen. That's a lot of work. With the hand pump, it's like a bicycle tire pump, only bigger. And I would pump for a little bit and then go and do something and give my arms a rest and then go back and pump some more. So I think in the future, if I use that, I honestly don't think I'll use it in my portable setup, in my car camping setup, because it's just too heavy and bulky. The screen is. So I think what I'll do is I'll try to come up with a smaller screen with grommets that I can maybe hang somehow off of something. And maybe I could put grommets in the screen material without making it not work with the Velcro on the inflatable stand. I'll have to look at it and see if there's a way to do it, because it'd be great just to use that screen, that same screen, but put some grommets in it. So we're just gonna chill the rest of this evening. It's not super cold, but it is supposed to get down close to freezing. I did not bring the heater because I figured it wasn't gonna get cold enough that the dogs wouldn't keep me warm enough at night. And it does get pretty warm in here when I close up the hatch, when I close the car up completely. With the dogs under the blankets with me, it gets pretty toasty. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I actually ended up getting quite a bit of pre-made food for tomorrow for dinner instead of doing a lot of stuff from scratch. Usually on my Campsgiving trips, I actually make everything from scratch, and it's fun. I love doing it either over a campfire or on a camp stove if there's a burn ban, which there is. There's always a burn ban in West Texas. But I just have been feeling like I've needed a break, and so I didn't I brought a lot of pre-made stuff so that I wouldn't have to do very much. I just have to put a few things together, and that's pretty much it. I bought a pre-made pumpkin pie, and even my stuffing that I'm going to make I bought a box stuffing mix. I'm just going to add stuff to it. And rolls and turkey slices. That's my dinner. So it's not fancy like it usually is, but I am most interested in just having a relaxing time out and letting the dogs get out and have fun. Yeah, and just relaxing. I'm ready for that for sure. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and that you're doing something relaxing and peaceful. I think with that, I am going to work on the laptop for a little bit and then probably call it a night. So we'll see you tomorrow. Just checking the campsite to make sure nobody else came in last night before I let the dogs out. Hey, the screen actually did better than I expected. It's looking a little deflated. Okay. Morning pee-pee. Go grab the doggy bags and we'll take a little walk. On trail, come. Come. Jeffy, come. You're going to get stickers in your feet again. It was very cold out this morning. My fingers are frozen. I should have put my gloves on before we started walking. Sunrise is pretty. So I think we'll actually head back to camp and start getting stuff prepared for our Thanksgiving lunch. Left! Looks like some cows way out there. But yeah, I think I'll just unplug the air valve on this thing and let it kind of deflate on its own this morning. But it's very cold. I think we'll go back in the tent and start prepping Thanksgiving dinner. Lunch, whatever. Pull the valve on this thing. No, get your nose out. Something's gonna bite it. Oh, do you have to hold it? I hope you can screw it in. There's gotta be a way to just push it and hold it. Or screw it in. Oh man, you gotta hold it? Come! Hey, can you stand on this and help mommy deflate it? Right here? Can you stand on it? Will you stand on it? Maybe there's a way to do it with the pump. Maybe. back in the bag now. That's crazy. I forgot my table. So we're doing this on the tent floor. And I forgot the hooks that make this a table on my hitch-mounted cargo box. Usually I can open this lid and set this polycarbonate piece on top to make a table, but I forgot the hooks. So we're making do. I set this polycarbonate thing on the tent floor, and then I've got this wash basin that shouldn't melt. It's silicone under there, so just to keep the stoves up off the tent floor at least. The dogs had some good playtime outside this morning, and now they're resting in the back of the car while I make my dinner. Looks like 2 of my eggs didn't make it. These all look fine. That's okay. These 2 actually I can use for my burrito. You're not supposed to use any oil on these pans, so we're going to see if it works or not. Look at that. Perfect size for my burrito gorda. Got the eggs finished. We're going to season these up. Put some cheese in there. Make our breakfast burrito. That in the oven. Well, this is Thanksgiving dinner because I wasn't hungry enough to fix everything. But we have oyster stuffing, some honey ham, and some turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. Taking another walk. We just threw away our trash from dinner. Look at this. Not a single soul here except for us. I love it. That's what I was hoping for. If there were other people here, the dogs wouldn't be able to be off leash, so
it's nice that they can be out here and run around a little bit and have some freedom. Well, I think we're just about ready to pack up and head out. You ready to go home? Yeah? Are you ready to go home? We'll put the water away and we'll head out. Well, I think that's it for this trip. Just a short Campsgiving trip. Very enjoyable, peaceful, relaxing, which is exactly what I wanted. So I think we're gonna load up and just take our time going back home, but that's it. Thank you for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one.